Okay, so we want to look at some more examples of finding the slope using the slope formula that we talked about in the previous video. So here we're asked to find the slope of the line that passes through the point 2, -8, and 5, 2. So the first thing we do is we remember our slope formula. Remember that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. Very important. Y goes on top, x is on bottom. We're used to a lot of times with ordered pairs, the x comes first, but when it comes to the slope, y comes first. It's on the top. So then we indicate our y values. We have the 2 in the one point and the -8 in the other point. And so we need to subtract those. Now we can actually do that in either order. I usually think of it as first point, second point. So my y2 would be the 2, the y1 would be the -8. And I would write it out, 2 minus a -8. Okay, over, and then we subtract our x's. My x's here are 5 and 2. Now it's very important in the slope formula that we maintain the same order when it gets to the denominator. So that's going to be 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2. And then we just go through and we simplify. So in the numerator, we would do 2 minus a -8. 2 minus a -8 would be 2 plus 8, which would become 10. And then in the bottom, 5 minus 2, which is 3. And then if possible, we would simplify that fraction. But in this case, there really is nothing to simplify. So that's our answer, 10/3. Very often we're going to find our slope to be a fraction like this. Let's consider a second example here. Let's say we want to find the slope of the line passing through the point -6, -1, and 4, 4. So again, first thing we want to do is indicate our x's and y's. And I've gone here and I've just underlined the y values in blue and my x values in red. So I have slope equals, and then I do the difference of the y's. 4, which is the blue 4, minus -1. Be the difference of the y's, and then we keep the same order in the denominator. So it's going to be 4 minus a -6. And then we just need to go through here and simplify. So in the top, 4 minus a -1 would be 4 plus 1 will become +5. And then we simplify in the bottom. 4 minus a -6 would be 4 plus 6 will be +10. And then if possible, we want to simplify the fraction. And in the case of 5 over 10, we can do that, right, by just dividing a 5 out of both of them, giving us a slope of 1/2. Okay, so the important things when you're doing these slope problems is to make sure you match up your y values. That's what we're subtracting, and our x values that we're subtracting. Okay, then also just make sure it's the same order. So second minus first, second minus first. Okay, we need to make sure that we maintain that same order as we go through the problem here. Okay, and that's how we find the slope if we are given 2 points.